Why are firewalls sold as a service now instead of just a piece of hardware? And do you actually need one, or is it just another IT buzzword? The purpose of Firewall as a service is to give you one consistent place where your security rules are enforced, the same way your skin protects your body from disease. A firewall presents a boundary layer between your internal network with private data and the internet at large, with all its various members, hackers, fraudsters, gamers, iPad kids, and scammers of every flavor. Every MSP might handle this a little differently, so I'll be speaking directly about how we at HRCT go about it. Instead of treating the firewall as a one-time install, it becomes a managed security layer that is actively maintained, monitored, and updated. HRCT provides and installs at least one physical firewall on site, keeps the firmware updated, manages the security subscriptions, and performs regular configuration and security assessments to make sure your business stays protected as threats change. This means your security rules are enforced consistently, whether your team is working in one office, across multiple locations, or heavily in the cloud. Everything flows through a unified security perimeter that is actively managed rather than forgotten. So what does that actually look like in practice? When we talk about Firewall as a service at HRCT, we're talking about managing the entire lifecycle of the firewall, not just installing a box and walking away. We start by providing and installing a physical firewall appliance on site. This hardware runs the platform that becomes a central part of your network security program. From there, the firewall is backed by an active security subscription that's designed to adapt as threats change. That includes intrusion prevention to stop known attack patterns, advanced threat protection to catch suspicious behavior, and continuous monitoring that helps identify issues before they turn into real problems. The firewall also plays a role in how users interact with the internet and applications. Web and application controls allow traffic to be filtered and managed based on policy, while traffic shaping helps prioritize business-critical activity over non-essential usage. All of this happens at the perimeter before threats ever reach internal systems. Because security isn't static, ongoing maintenance is just as important as the initial setup. We handle firmware updates, manage the security services tied to the firewall, and provide remote support and troubleshooting when issues come up. And when the hardware needs to be replaced down the line, that's part of our process as well. On a regular basis, we also perform proactive reviews. That includes checking configurations, reviewing security settings, and looking at threat reports to understand what the firewall is seeing and blocking over time. These assessments help ensure the firewall is still aligned with how the business operates and the risks it faces. At the end of the day, Firewall as a service isn't about buying a box. It's about making sure the first line of defense around your network is actively managed, updated, and aligned with how your business actually operates. Threats change, businesses change, and a firewall only does its job if it keeps up with both. The goal isn't to constantly change things, but to make sure the protection at the perimeter stays current, intentional, and effective as your environment evolves. Thanks for watching.